So today, let us draw and paint a tree in my fabulous loose style. Now it's very simple. All we need, we've got paper already prepared, and this is £140 textured paper, and we've got a pre-drawn out tree. Tree being very simple, just a nice egg shape. Make sure you get the trunk in the centre. We don't want the tree falling over. We don't want it toppling. So always find the centre of the tree, draw your line down, and also little line underneath, and that's where the earth is. We need something for the tree to stand on. We don't want it floating away there. So we've got the drawing all nicely prepared, and I'm going to use a nice big round brush, and this is a 16. We want a round end because we don't want any sort of pointy little bits which give us detail, because we want to try and keep that looseness throughout the painting all the time. Very simply what we do, carry clean water over and dab it and paint it on down the centre of the tree. Don't go outside of the tree, keep it just within your loose drawing. So the sun is shining up in the sky as normal, unless something dramatic's happened, and that's coming down, so the light's going to hit my tree on the left-hand side. So we'll start with a nice mix of lemon yellow. A good mix, get plenty mix there, so we don't have to keep popping back, it saves the journey. And the price of bus fares nowadays to get the paint again, it all adds up. So one journey, that's all we need, so get it all prepared. So now, all we do, nice and gently, we roll the lemon yellow down the left-hand side of the tree, and this is the light being picked up. And you notice there what I'm doing, I'm leaving some little gaps, and they act as the brilliant white light. That's where the light really shines on leaves. You can't guess where these are going to be, so you just haphazardly put them there. This works exactly the same way as masking fluid, but for speed I just leave the white paper to do its work. I don't use the masking fluid, but by all means do use that if that's in your armoury. That's one thing you normally use. So the second colour we're going to use now is gold ochre. This is a nice rich orangey ochre. You may use yellow ochre a lot more, but gold ochre's just got that extra tinge to it. So the second wave of colour we put down, we're marching this across the painting rather, a little bit further, and we're letting the gold ochre blend in. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Oh my word. Oh, stop me, I can't believe it. That's blending across into the lemon yellow that's already there. Very simple, but it's so effective. You'll be hopefully amazed when you finish this, how simple it is. So third colour we're popping over now, we're just mixing again, stirring around the colour, getting a good mix, and this one's sap green. We're still using the big brush, the 16, and we're looking central now, and we're bringing down the sap green right down the centre of the tree. Look at that. It paints itself. It really is automatic pilot. This is such a simple method. And this can be adapted for any object. So we're on to the fourth colour now, which is the Perillian green, this really lush, rich, dark green. This is a fabulous colour, fabulous tree colour. Now we're just dropping this down, and you notice each colour is taking up about a fifth of the width of the tree. So the further across we go, each fifth is covered by one of these colours. So we're nice, rich, brilliant green there, just dabbing it on, leaving it. You can march your way, get yourself a nice cup of tea. We've got the fourth colour on, the fifth one now. We're looking at Windsor Violet. So we're running this down the far side, and this is my shadow colour. So this is right on the edge. This is the dark shadow, opposite side to the sun. And there we have it. And we're dropping that colour in there. So now just a quick tip. We've got a thing called, I don't know if you've come across it before, but this is called the Andrew Geeson water dispenser, or rather watercolour dispenser. Very simple, but very expensive. I can tell you where to get some. But what we do, where we see the colour overloaded, we get some torn off tissue and tear it, because you don't get a regular edge, you don't get a regular pattern. So this gives you a nice irregular shape and allows you to lift off the excess paint. So we just dab round, lift it up, put it down. Don't move it about, because that agitates the colour. We just need it to settle where you placed it. So there we have that lifted off. And then That's all of the foliage done. Now we do need a trunk. I think a trunk's necessary for any tree. If you see a tree without a trunk, then I think you may be looking at a little bit of help there. So what we need now, we've got the little bit of water on again like we did for the foliage. And we're going to use gold ochre, and we run this down the sunny side of the tree, not the sunny side of the street, but the sunny side of the tree. We run that down the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, as opposed to going for any sort of brown or sienna colours, we're going to use Windsor Violet. So we just run this down the dark side, and then very simply what we do is flick out a few branches that act as the branches going into the dark side. We pop back with gold ochre on the left side, again, just to say again, the sunny side, and that acts as the two sides of the trunk there. Absolutely fantastic, and again, so simple. Now to finish off the painting, we just run clean water under the tree, and this is going to act as a nice little reservoir there to drop the colours into. With the rigger brush, sorry, we've moved over to the rigger. So again, sunny side, left side, we're going to drop lemon yellow, and we'll just go through the same chart as we did before. Then we're going to use gold ochre, and we're just touching the end of the tree there, or the bottom of the trunk, and that's going to flow down nicely into the grass area. Third colour, sap green, and then the last, well, sorry, not the last colour, almost last colour, we're using Perillian green as your second green, and then remember what I said before, not sure if I can hear you, yeah, that's right, it's Windsor Violet, that's the shadow colour. So that's just going to hang down on the right hand side, and you can see the shadow cast over the tree. And there you have it. That's my loose watercolour tree with 5 colours, and I hope you agree it looks shiny, stunning and simple to do. I'm sure you can all achieve the same. Good luck.